Hi, good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chitra, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
How is going preparation and when is going to be your
My exam is day after tomorrow, ma'am, and preparation is okay. I don't know. Let's see. Preparation was good
okay,
even last time, ma'am.
okay, last time how many questions you I think one question, right? You 13 out of 13 you got a right 11 or 12, right? Or
Yeah, 11 I got right.
11 you got it. Okay. I have one more person online, Mr. Mardev, right? And he just appeared exam yesterday, so I would like to hear feedback from him. Hi, can you share? I hope everyone can hear. So it is a useful information from him. And I hope Shipra also can share what type of question no, she faced.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, hello, good evening. I am sorry there might be a little some disruptions. My kids are on the background.
Yes, we are here. No, we are well hearing you. No problem. You can just share how was your exam and what type of questions you faced and how many questions in total you got. How many calculation questions. Just give a feedback that will help those who is going to prepare or who is going to appear exam.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Today I had my exam for the chemical engineers. So we started 8 o'clock, and then there are 25 questions. So first two questions are coming from our materials itself.
Very good. Which chapter you would say mostly heat
First,
transfer?
first, first question is on the thermopane. You remember
Okay.
if you
Thermopen and single pen. Okay, very good.
Yes. So right away, everything is there. The given, everything is same.
Okay, very
So
good.
actually, I tried to recalculate. Everything is same. So the same answer also is there. So
Okay,
that's the
very good.
first one. Second one is on the piston. It's very simple also. The one you will compress the ideal gas.
That's in a
The given,
thermodynamics. You'll have it. Yeah.
yes, the given 2 kilocalories.
Yes.
Yes, so also that one is there. So first two questions are there. And then what I remember, actually I listed those questions that I remember. So
Please
those are
share.
the two. And then there's also on the kinetics. So CSTRs in series. So
Okay.
needed there is the reaction time, how
Reaction
much
time.
time it is requiring.
Okay.
And then another thing is on the saponification. So it will discuss something how to produce soap, something from glycerins and all. What type
Okay.
of material to use? Which kind of material, like carbon steel or stainless steel, SS316, like this. I am not so sure, but what I answered is this glass-lined steel. I am not so sure if my answer also is the right one.
Okay.
So next is also on PMP, like which of the following is a project, like production of auto tires, automobile
Okay.
tires.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the correct answer is what I put there is the completing a college degree. I think it's one of the choices. Because I saw in one of the groups that they are putting all this, so I also put completing a college degree as my answer.
Okay. Okay.
And then another question is which is not a project on all these choices also. So yeah,
Okay.
something is asking where is the project, and another is which is not a project. And then there's a question also that if you will be putting up a new library, which is the most suitable location like this.
This all PAP questions. Even this one.
So sorry.
The library where you are going to locate the library is also part of PMP questions, right?
Yes, I think yes.
Right. Hmm.
And then there's also a part where the water to cement ratio. If you will increase the water, what is the effect? So decrease in
Okay.
strength, decrease in hydration, something like this. So those are the choices.
Okay.
And then this one for the reversible. For a reversible isothermal process, the work
Okay.
is there's an equation. Work is the integration of PdV with limits from I think 1 to 2 or 0 to 1 like this. So what is the value for work? So choices are like work equals 0 or P times ln of V1, V2 or P times delta V, something like those. Those are the choices.
Okay. So
And
this is
then
also
there's
part
a
of thermodynamics. We should think about the reversible isothermal process. What is
yes,
the work
yes.
done? Then we have to substitute in that.
Mhm.
Supposed to
Actually,
be
there's just a work equals integral of PdV, and
yeah,
then there they put the limits. So it's like you will just move out the P and then integrate the dV. What will be
dV.
based on the based on the limits.
Okay.
And then there's a question on heat trans for the fire
Okay.
brick and common brick. So
Okay.
given everything, only thing is you need the thickness of the common brick.
Okay.
So and then there's also a question about the vapor and liquid, and it will pass through a pipe. So what is the size of the pipe needed?
Okay.
And then also the question on the tetrahydrofuran, the THF, we have it
THF.
in our material.
Okay.
And then there's a question on it's like stoichiometry, the monochlorobenzene, and then it will produce dichlorobenzene and trichlorobenzene, something like that. And then there's
Right.
a question on the cod liver extraction. It's like you will have fish liver, something like that. It will
Oh,
pass
so it's
through.
the food processing that the question
Yes,
is talking about.
yes.
Okay.
Extraction using ether and oil. How much flow rate is the product like this?
Okay.
And then PMP also like duration. What is the duration of this project like this? Or
Okay. So total
so
PMP questions, how many questions you saw?
I can say around 4 or 5 maybe.
4 or 5. So the balance
Yeah,
20
one
questions are
calculation and then maybe 3, 4. One calculation, 3, 4 theoretical questions.
right. So in that, out of 20 chemical questions, and out of 20, which chapter has some more questions?
Mostly are heat
Heat trans and
trans.
thermodynamics put together, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes. I did not encounter questions
Right. No
from
problem.
fluid
I'm just
mechanics.
roughly asking. Around 10 questions, or okay, have you seen 50% from thermodynamics
Around
and
8. I think around 8
eight
questions.
questions
Yes,
from thermodynamics and heat transfer together. Okay. In
yes,
the
yes.
process calculation, it seems to be 3
Maybe 3 or 4. I
3 or
think
4.
4. And
Kinetic also
then
3.
fluid mechanics, I did not encounter any single question from
Have you
fluid
seen any
mechanics.
fluid mechanics like pump, a diameter like this? You have seen?
No, 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 nothing.
No. You don't
Yes,
remember you have seen, or you're in there's no question.
there's no question from fluid mechanics.
Right.
Economic
Okay.
analysis also, there's no question from like salvage value or payback period, nothing from economic
Nothing. So
analysis.
economic analysis, so nothing. Very good. Then
Yes.
what other chapter then? Distillation? Distillation, THF, they have asked any more?
No, 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 only that. No, nothing from distillation also.
Then what other chapters? It's all very generic, it seems to be. Like,
Kinetics also we have kinetics.
Okay. So
And
total, if
then
we see
some
8
general.
plus 3 plus 3. So 14 questions. The balance 6 questions seems to be any safety related question, like, confined space or anything, or
No, nothing also
extinguishers.
from safety or fire extinguishers. Nothing is there.
So then general, the balance, I would say like, 5 to 7 questions roughly general, like, stoichiometric, like this, it seems to be. And some
Yes, yes, yes.
application questions, all new one.
Yes,
Isn't
yes,
it?
that's new one, I think. And then this
Ah.
extraction also.
Extraction, the food, the question also are very okay.
No,
Any more
actually-
questions? Yeah, wait, Shipra, let him complete. Yeah, I already disturbed him in his flow. Okay, you can continue. Is there any more questions you remember? You can share.
So far, those are what I remember. What's on my list also. While waiting for the result, I tried to list down all those questions. Actually, I wrote everything on my paper. I thought they will
Okay.
ask me to
Yeah,
take
you can
this
just take a
paper.
photo and just share it in the group, so that will help others also to prepare when they are preparing that exam.
They collected actually the paper. They did not give it to us.
Okay.
That's why I think before they are giving it to us, giving it to the examinees. That's why one by one, each question I wrote the given and then the required, the choices, all these things. But
Okay.
unfortunately, they collected after the
They
exam.
collected. Okay, right. Right. Shipra, you are telling me something. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, few questions were there in my paper also, like the what he was telling about the work done, the integration of PV was there for me also. Then
Okay.
again, that soap question, like what is the MOC for the some soap is going to be heated in some material. So what do you think that material
Okay.
construction should be? This was there. Then even thermopan, I don't remember thermopan, but that clay normal brick and fire rated brick question was there with me also.
Okay.
Yeah, and rest questions I have from your material was around 6 to 7 questions were same as it is. Seven,
Okay.
yeah.
So 7
So
questions.
maximum
How about you? Madhav, how many questions you see? Almost 6-7 questions from material.
Yes,
Repeatable
yes.
questions.
But for me,
Yes, yes.
project management, I just had 2 questions.
Only 2 questions you have.
Only
Okay.
2 questions for project management. Rest all were maximum numerical questions, and theory was also very few, like 3-4 theoretical questions. There was one question like for ethane and I don't remember the other chemical now. What do you have to do to increase? I mean, to I don't know, increase the boiling point or something for the mixture of ethane and something. One more chemical was there.
Okay.
There
That's
was some-
also related to, seems to be the chemical reaction, stoichiometry and reaction related questions, right?
Mostly it was for me, but I encountered this pumps question also. That there was one question for calculating the I don't know liquid pump. There is one question, no, that answer
Pump
I remember now,
efficiency.
523 something mechanical fluids and
Yes.
pump, where there is a tank with a height of 26 something. So that question was there again from the material itself. Then there was one graphical question for the pump.
Yeah. So you got 2 questions from fluid mechanics. Then.
Yes, I got 2 questions from fluid mechanics. Then there was one more question what he was telling about this monochlorobenzene something. There was one question for that also.
So both of you got something, 4 questions, same questions.
Actually, yes.
Fire clay, you
Yes,
said,
yes.
and you said about the soap related question, and this one is a third question.
Work
Chlorobenzene,
done.
work done also. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So total calculation questions, how much out of 20? Okay, including PMP calculation question, how much? How many
For me,
questions?
PNP calculation didn't come from PNP. Okay, there were, yeah, you can say one question was calculation based, but not
Okay.
exactly calculation, because they gave you like
Yeah,
equipment
understand.
A and
So,
equipment B.
so how about from chemical subject? Total, how many calculation questions out of 20?
I guess for me it was around 18 to 19 questions were calculation based, and rest questions too from PMP, and rest theoretical based.
Theoretical. How about you, Madhu?
I think same around 17, 18 calculation questions.
Is the time, was it enough?
Actually, for me, I submitted 2 minutes. There's 2
Before,
minutes remaining.
Oh, wow,
Ah.
very good. How about you, Shipra? The time
But
was
I
set that-
submitted in time actually,
exactly. Okay,
not
right.
before.
Right. So it was enough or you were rushing, or sometime you didn't have a time, or you just click any one answer like that,
Nah,
or you.
we were
Yeah,
not.
there maybe 3 or 4 questions that I have no idea how to do it, so I just
take it.
did a wild guess.
Same,
Right.
same here. Like since I was not having any idea, so just clicked it. So
Great.
that's
Especially on the last part, because I'm seeing 10 minutes and then suddenly it's around 6 minutes, and then after I see around 3 minutes, so I just submitted.
like for me. What happened, since few questions were there from the material, I was actually very thorough with that, and I knew the answer, so I just picked the answers.
Okay.
But if I would have to calculate everything, maybe it wasn't sufficient. Time wasn't sufficient.
Okay. Right. Thank you so much, both of you. If you want to continue and listen to the class, you can, or you can also quit the class. It's up to you. If anything, you can text me in a WhatsApp. If anything you want, some more questions you have, or have any doubt in future, if you know, or you please share your result also. So it's I will try to whatever I can, I will answer you. That will
Ma'am,
help others also. Yep.
can you just, I mean, if you can let us know, like for the soap this
Yeah.
thing question, what
If
can
you
be
can,
the material of
if we can just type it in my separately what is the exact questions, both of you, then try to catch it what they are really looking into, that type of questions. Then I will collect
Okay,
some
ma'am.
material. Then I will, like 5-6 slides I summarize. Then I will share.
Okay, ma'am. We'll do
To
that.
both of you, I'm telling, because both of you got some soapification related questions.
Yeah.
So just type it what you have it in your mind related to that question. Then let me prepare about the whole process and the reactions and everything. Then we prepare it in a slide. Then I'll share it to you. That will help for others also.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
That's
Sure,
it.
sure.
Okay, thank you so
Thank you.
much. And we will see. We will continue. Keep in touch and through WhatsApp. So that's all. I will continue the class. It's up to you. If you want, you can quit. No problem. Okay.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Or if you want,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
can
Thank you.
continue to listen. No problem. That's also okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, coming back to the class. The last class we saw about heat transfer. As I mean, now you all know the importance of heat transfer and thermodynamics. Both topic is very, very important. So out of 20 chemical questions, you will get almost 8 or 10 questions from these chapters. So those who prepare well heat transfer and thermodynamics, they can easily clear the exam. However, continue the importance or preparation for other topics also. Today we are going to see material balance. That's a process calculation. Okay, see, process calculation, there was no any formula and all. It's a matter of solving logically with the total input, output, right? That's the only thing, like in terms of molecular flow rate, volume flow rate, like this. So that involves calculations, the quantities of all material that enter and leave any system or process, right? Based on the law of conservation of mass, right? So the matter is neither created nor destroyed, it is in the process. So total mass is going to be changed. That's what the basic concept here. The total mass is going to be the same. Based on that, we are going to create equalizing it and calculation. The general principle of material calculation is to put and solve a number of independent equations involve a number of unknowns of composition and mass flow rate of stream enter and leave the system or process. So there are different processes. We are going to see batch process and continuous and semi-batch. Right? Batch process means you have some kind of a reactor or something. The feed material will be placed into the system. Then they will be held for a period of time. That's called a residence time or retention period, during which either you will have a stirred or you have some heat up, something chemical or physical change you will do it, then the product will be removed. That's a batch process. During the process going on at that time, no mass crossed over the system. So that's called a batch process. That's the closed system. Semi-batch. In the semi-batch, one reactant is initially put it in the reactor, other one continuously fed. Right? Only flows enter into the system, but no leave. So this is a system called unsteady state. So the arrangement is useful when the heat of reaction is large. So sometimes the heat of reaction, you wanted to maintain the temperature or anything, you can place it with the addition of other reactor. So here for both batch and semi-batch, input equal to output. The next is a continuous. Right? Continuous is continuously both input and output also going across the system. That's a process boundary, right? They are feeding continuously, they are removing continuously. So that's, for example, you have some kind of absorption tower, distillation tower, or sea plate. These all part of continuous, right? So this type of process can be steady state and also unsteady state. Steady state means input equal to output. Unsteady state means there is some accumulation inside the system. That's called a unsteady state. Some strategy for recommendation, I will say, solving a material balance problem. Read and understand the problem statement first. So then you just draw a sketch or some kind of flow diagram or block diagram to specify the boundaries. Then label the flow, right? F means feed, P means product, like this. You label the flow clearly, then calculate your composition from the known to unknown. Straight away go with the calculation here. It is required to prepare 1250 kg of solution composed of 12.8% of ethanol and balance is water. Two solutions are available. The solution A contains 5.8% ethanol and the solution B 25.8% ethanol. How much of each solution are mixed to prepare a desired solution? So you have two solutions. One is 5.8% ethanol, another one is 25% ethanol. From that you have to mix and you should get a 12% of ethanol mixtures, supposed to be 1250 kg of the solution. So then how much each one you have to get? So how you can get it? For example, you do the ethanol balance, right? 12.8% of 125 kg. So calculate that one. Can you calculate those newly joined in this batch? Can you calculate this one? First, you calculate the ethanol weight. How much? You put it in your solution A. How many kg of ethanol? Solution B. How many kg of ethanol? That equal to 12 for 125 kg. Similarly, you can do it for water. Then you can solve it. Can you hands on it, or I will proceed? Because last class you told me you want to hands on it. How about Saravanan and Praveen?
Yeah, we will try, ma'am.
Please.
Yeah.
So how you can do it? For example, solution A, right? So 0.05A plus 0.25B, which is equal to 0.12 multiplied by 1250. That's for ethanol balance. Okay. Similarly, you do it for water also. Then you solve it. Anything working out or solved or stuck or not clear? So first you take ethanol balance 0.05A plus 0.25B, which is equal to 0.12 times of 1250. So A means is the weight of ethanol in weight of in solution A, actually weight solution A total weight. B means solution B total weight. Similarly, you take a water balance. So when you solve it, you'll get a 8125, and the balance is 1250 minus that one. The next question is, a binary mixture consists of 35% benzene and 68% toluene are continuously fed to the distillation column at a rate of 1000 kg per hour. So 30 benzene toluene mixtures, 35 benzene balanced toluene mixtures is continuously fed to the distillation column at a rate of 1000 kg per hour. The distillate flow rate was 10% from the feed flow rate. The distillate means it's a top product that contains 85% of benzene. So calculate the composition of waste stream. So that one, what you have to do first, to draw the feed is 1000 kg per hour. So you take it as a 1000 kg. So distillate is 10% of feed. So that means 100 kg. So in that 100 kg, you have a first you take the benzene balance, the feed benzene, distillate benzene, and waste benzene. So if you know here 0.35, in the distillate you have a 85, right? So 85 0.85 into 100, that's 85. So you can calculate waste benzene 265. And similarly, this is a waste, not benzene. Here it is a toluene. So if you know, you can also, there is a shortcut, right? So if it is 100 kg distillate, the balance 900 kg will be only the, this is what somebody shared in the group. So here I have calculated the toluene balance also. Instead, we can straight away, we can put a 265 divided by 900, because 100 kg is already in distillate. The question is composition of waste stream. So the balance 900 only in the waste. So 265 divided by 100, that gives your benzene balance, benzene mass fraction. That's a 29.4% of benzene in the waste stream. Is that clear? If any doubt, you can raise.
Yeah, this is clear. Yeah.
Right. Next, third question, we are going to see the gaseous mixture consists of 16 mole % CS2 and 84 mole % air are fed to the absorption column at the rate of 1000 lb mole per hour. Whenever you see the flow rate or feed rate per hour, per minute, so you just take it, that is your basic base, either mole or mass. Per hour, per minute, that you can put aside, that just take as a 1000 lb mole. Okay. So there is a gaseous mixture, 16 mole % CS2, balance here 1000 lb mole. Most of the CO2 input are absorbed by the liquid benzene, which is fed to the top of column. So there is a benzene there fed to the top of a column. So in that, most of the benzene is most of the CO2 will be absorbed. So 1% of the benzene input are evaporated with the exit gas stream. So whatever benzene is coming in that 1% is evaporated, which is consists of 96 mole % air and 2% CS2 and 2% benzene. That means 1% of the benzene input equal to 0.02 of exit. That's a key thing here. You have to equalize. The product liquid stream consists of benzene and CS2. Calculate the benzene composition in the product. First, you draw this kind of flow diagram. Right? You can see this is a gas stream which is being exit out 2% CS2, 96% air. The feed is 1000 lb mole per hour, 84 and 16%. So here it is a product, here it is a liquid benzene. Same way, base is 1 hour feed, 1000 lb mole. So here you take it as a air balance and benzene balance. So in the benzene gas stream, you know, right? We have a 875 into 0.02. In the 0.02, that's a gas stream. How many? That's a, how do I get the how many mole that come from air balance? 84% of feed which is in the gas. There is nothing in a product that is. So here whatever coming in, it is going to the gas stream. So equalize 0.96 G, which is nothing but 0.16 of F, right? 0.96 G, air is 0.86, yeah, 0.84. 0.84 F equal to 0.96 G. So if you equalize, gas total gas stream mole is 875 mole. In that 2% is benzene, right? So that's a 17.5 lb of benzene, which is equal to 1% of benzene input. That means L how much? So 17050 lb mole. So now we got a L, we got a G, and we got F already, right? So now we can calculate for product. So 99% of benzene input, which is nothing but 1732. How do I know 99% of benzene? Because 1% of benzene input are evaporated out. So the 99% of benzene, which is nothing but 17325 L mole. So the mole fraction of benzene in the product, that's what your product. So 17325, that's X, right? So that divided by P. P means total mole of benzene. So CS2 material balance, same way you write it for feed and G, right? So here you mean the benzene, you have a product means 1 minus X. Let's X be the mole fraction of benzene in P, right? So that means 1 minus P. So which is, if you equalize, you will get a P value which is 1875 mole. So if it is 1875 mole is the total product mole. So that you can calculate for benzene balance. Benzene mole in the product. Same way you can calculate F plus L, which is equal to the input. That's what going to be the output also. So here also we can make it some shortcut instead of doing the CS2 material. F plus L equal to 175. That's a 2750 is the total mole, right? 1000 plus, so 2750 minus 875. Right, that gives your P directly. Then you can substitute here. You don't need to do the CS2 material balance. You got what I'm saying? Is that clear? Even this CS2 material balance also you don't need to do it, because F plus L equal to 2750. F is 1000 lb mole, L is 1750. So it's a total feed is 2750, which is going to be the equal to the output. So output is 875 plus your product. The product mole we do not know. So 2750 minus 875, that gives 1875 mole. So then 1875 mole into 0.99, right? That gives your benzene balance mole fraction. That's what you can see here. The answer is 92.4. So 1732.5 divided by 1875, that gives your mole fraction of benzene in product. The question is mole fraction of benzene in the product. Clear? Any doubt? Or if you want some time, you can go through that and the calculations, how it is being worked out. Then you can ask me. Is there any doubt? Okay, I'll give some 1 minute or 2 minute time. Please go through the question and the workout also. This is the question. Then here it is exam. Take 1000 lb mole as your base. From air balance, you get the total gas mole. From that, you get a benzene input mole. So from that F plus L, you can get a P also. So 1% is input is going to the exit. So 99% of 1750, which is a 1732.5 divided by 1875. Simple. That gives your 92.4% of benzene. Next question is, benzene, toluene, xylene can be separated by distillation. In 652 kg of mixture containing 45% of benzene, 32% of toluene, and 23% of xylene separated to 3 streams. So this mixture they are separating into 3 streams, A, B, C. A contains 98.9% of benzene, 1.1 of toluene. B contains 95.8 of toluene, 2.7 of benzene. B has a xylene also, 1.5% of xylene. Same way for C, 93% xylene and toluene. So now the question is mass of A. So here you are going to equalize the benzene balance also, toluene balance also, xylene balance also. Take one, then separate it and substitute in the other one. For example, take a benzene balance 652 multiplied by 0.45, which is equal to 0.989 in A plus B 0.9 B 0.027 of B, and C there is no benzene. So if you solve it, similarly you can write it for toluene, you can write it for xylene. Then you put it in each. Can see benzene is 0.45 into 652. That's in your feed actually, right? So 0.989 of A and 0.027 of B, which is equal to 0.45 of how many kg here? 652 kg. Right, that's what you will get up. Take a, put it in a xylene balance, take a xylene balance. So then in that you substitute B, then you can solve it, then you can get a A. Clear? This is a very simple one. Okay. So whatever so far the question we saw, these all are repeatable question. So you please practice and thorough about that, but sometime they may change the percentage, but however you remember the answer also at the same time. If you remember the step, that will help you. The composition of natural gas, this is also a repeatable question. Very often this question is being asked. 90% and 10% of nitrogen by volume. It is burned under a boiler and the CO2 is scrubbed out from the cooled dry flue gas for the production of dry gas. The offset analysis of the gas leaving the scrubber shows 1.1% of CO2, 5% of O2, and 93% of N2. The reaction, the schematic, stoichiometric, they're talking about methane plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2. In this process, 25% of excess air is used. Assume complete combustion of methane in the boiler furnace. What is the percentage of CO2 observed in the scrubber? So first you have to calculate based on the, from here, CO2 90%, methane, and nitrogen 10%. That's a natural gas mixture. And from here, CO2, how much, whatever the air, which is going to be exit. So that you can get it from the air balance, then you take it a methane balance. And you take this chemical reaction also. For example, 1 mole of methane, and gives 1 mole of CO2. From there, you can get your equation also. Let's see the calculation. So the natural gas, methane 90%, nitrogen 10%. So you take balance 100, the base is 100 liter of natural gas, because you have a methane 90 and this one 10. So you take it either 100 mole or 100 liter, because it's in a chemical reaction, it is given, so you can take it that way. So methane is 90 liter, nitrogen is 100 liter. So from that equation, 90 liter of methane gives 90 liter of CO2. Or if you take it by, because the question is they are giving a clue about the excess air. So if it's here, 180 liter of oxygen gives 90 liter of CO2, right? That's what here, 180 liter gives 90 liter. So if it is a 25% of excess, is being supplied, right? So 180 into 1.25. So supply is 225 liter. But actually, as per the chemical reaction, it is only you required 180 liter. So 225 liter of oxygen is getting supplied. So then the gas flow is 0.05 equal to 45. So what is the excess? 45 liter is excess. Here they have calculated for the nitrogen for 225 liter. I think that is not required. You can straight away go to the gas flow. That exit gas flow is a x a liter into 0.05. How you can see the oxygen here? 0.05 of x, right? Or g, I would say 0.05 of g, which is equal to the excess one. Whatever reacted 180 liter, that will be in your part of conversion already. So that x is equal to 900. So then CO2 in a flue gas, 900 into 0.1. Here it is a 1.1%. So 0.011. So 9.9 liter in a exit gas. So how much it is observed? So whatever it is coming in, that's a, we can say 90 liter from the reaction. What is being exit is a 90 minus 9.9. And that is getting observed into 100. So 89% is observed. That's a question, right? The percentage of CO2 observed. So if 9.9 liters is observed from 90 liters, so how total we will say 70, right? 70 liters, 70 or 80. 80.1 liters, right? So that divided by 90, that gives your 89% of CO2 is getting observed in that reaction. Clear? Is there any, if you want, you can go through, or any doubt? Is there any doubt? So from this, sometime they are giving the diagram itself, or sometime you need to draw the diagram to get understand. Mostly the question, they didn't change the percentage here. So the key thing is 25% of excess air. So as per the reaction, you have to calculate how many oxygen here, right? 90 liter of methane. How do I get the 90 liter of methane? You take it here it is a 90%, 10%. So 90 of methane and 10% is nitrogen. So 90 mole of methane and 10 mole of nitrogen. So 90 mole of methane gives 90 mole of CO2. Then 2 moles, right? That means 180 mole of oxygen gives 90 mole of CO2. So 25% excess means 225 liter, right? That means 180 into 1.25. So that means you have a excessly supplied 45 liter of oxygen. So for 45 liter of oxygen, that will be exit in the gas. So that is equal to 0.05 of G. So that you can calculate the G. So if it is a 9.9 liter of G in that exit, the balance is getting observed. So that divided by, you have a 90 liters already in the as per the reaction. So if you divided by 90, you will get a percentage. The next question is 16.71 kg of water is evaporated from vat containing 123.2 kg of a brine solution, right? That's a 12.3% brine, and under 2.37 kg of pure dry salt is added. What percentage of salt zone the resulting brine contain? What they're talking about? Have a 16.7 kg of water is evaporated. The vat, that means the brine solution is 12.37% of salt. That's a 123.2 kg. So in that 16.7 kg of water is evaporated. After water evaporated, you are adding 2.37 kg of dry salt in that. Now, what is the salt percentage in the final solution? So first, brine weight is 123.2 kg. That salt is 12.3%. The balance is a water. That means 108 kg. Right? In that 108 kg, 16.7 kg is evaporated. So now the water weight is 91.37. So now the salt added is 2.37. Right? So 2.37 plus 15.15. So the new weight of salt is 17.5 and new weight of water is 91.3. So that gives the total. So now 17.52 divided by the total gives your new salt percentage. That is a 16.1% of salt in your new brine solution. That's what the answer. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, we need to work out and then only we can able to understand. This is bit, maybe we are very far from
Yeah,
the.
that's the reason, I was always telling you to hands-on during the class, right? But I don't know, yeah, I'm not getting any response. You can, this is all basic, so if you have follow the
I
logics, you
understand
can
that.
solve it. If you
Yes,
have
yes,
a
yeah.
doubt in future when you are working, you can ask me, no problem.
Okay.
In that
no problem.
group also you can put it. But the whatever the example, the workout it has given, it's clear, but it is good if you can hands-on in the class also.
Yeah, simple things we could able to make it out. Like BTX we have done, but the CS2 balance and this the RSET analysis what we saw, these things maybe we need some more time. We need practice actually.
Yes.
They are not
So
practicing much.
RSET analysis means this one, right? We
Yeah,
are
yeah,
talking about. Yeah.
yeah.
So don't just know a little bit of panic if you see the big questions with the flow diagram and all. Just follow the flow, what they have explained. Okay. So here they're talking about 25% of excess here. That's a key thing. And then take it as 100 liter as a basis, right? Because 90%, 10%. So 90 liter of methane, 10 liter of nitrogen. So 90 liter of methane required, 90 liter will give a 90 liter of CO2. But you are supplying 25% excess. That means 180 liter is required as per the reaction, but you are supplying 20% excess. And then calculate total liters of oxygen required. That's a 225. So the excess is 45 liter of oxygen you are supplying. That 45 liter sure will go to the exit. It won't, because the reaction, as per the reaction, it only observe 180 liter. So that 45 liter is nothing but 0.05 of G. That's the total gas volume, I would say, right? So then you calculate the G. That if you know the total G, you can calculate the CO2 liters in the gas stream. So then the 180 liter is 90 liter is being produced, and in that 9.9 liters is being in the gas stream. Then you can see the percentage of CO2 absorbed. That's it. Only O2 and CO2, that's enough. The same way for CS2 and here also you take it as a balance 1000 lb mole, 16% CO2, and here 1.01 of benzene, which is equal to 0.02 of G. From air you calculate the G, right? So then F and L will give you the total. Then you know the benzene balance. So if you follow the flow, just write down that the equations, that then you can easily solve. This brine solution question also.
Do it faster, yeah. Not an issue.
Yeah, you are telling something.
No, ma'am, not an issue. We will work it out separately because with the same flow, what you are going on, we could not able to complete it. That's the concern. No issues.
Right. So the brine solution question also being asked 1 or 2 times, but they have changed the price. I mean, the percentage value they have changed. Okay. Next question is, aluminum sulfate is manufactured by treating crushed bauxite ore with the sulfuric acid. The ore contains a 55.4% of alumina and the impurities, right? And sulfuric acid is 77.7% of sulfuric acid, balance is a water. So the alumina and the sulfuric acid reaction, then they have given is your aluminum sulfate, and they have given the molecular weight of each component. So now what is the question? The question is, in 2160 pound of bauxite ore treated with the 5020 pound of sulfuric acid to obtain a final solution, which is containing 3600 of aluminum sulfate. What is the percentage of conversion of alumina? Right. So bauxite ore, in the bauxite ore, alumina is 55.4% of alumina, right? So 2164 or 0.554, right? That pound of alumina is there in the ore, right? So that, as per the reaction, calculate that one by mole, right? 2160 into 0.05 divided by the molecular weight, right? Mole is nothing but weight by molecular weight. So weight is 2160 is a weight because it's a pound. So in that, into 0.554 divided by 101 point, that will be the mole of alumina which is being treated. So that alumina, same mole will be in your aluminum sulfate also, right? So, but what you are getting, 3600 you are getting. So then that value divided by 3600. See here, very simple. Mole of alumina is 2160 into 0.554 divided by the molecular weight. That means 11.736 mole of alumina in the ore. So that will be the same. You are good. The mole of aluminum sulfate is what is in the product 3600 divided by aluminum sulfate molecular weight, which is a 10.52 mole. 1 mole of aluminum sulfate required 1 mole of alumina, but 10.522 mole of aluminum sulfate, 10.522 alumina, right? But how much you are supplying? 11.736. So that's the percentage of conversion is 10.522 divided by 11.736. That means 89.66% of alumina is getting converted into alumina sulfate. 8.9. See, the question is big. Whenever you see the reaction, chemical stoichiometric reaction, that will be easy to answer actually. See, then you have to convert into the weight into the mole. Then 1 alumina gives 1 mole of aluminum sulfate. Then that many mole of alumina requires how many mole of alumina? Aluminum sulfate required how many mole of alumina? Then how much you are supplying? That divided by the requirement. So mole of alumina in ore 0.554 divided by the molecular weight. 2160 pound into 0.554, that's in a percentage, divided by 101. That's been 11.736 mole in the ore. Same way, aluminum sulfate, because 3600 is being produced, that divided by molecular weight, you are producing 10.522 mole of aluminum sulfate. So that required 10.52 mole of alumina. So 10.522 divided by 11.736, that gives your percentage of alumina conversion. The next question, in the combustion of heptane, CO2 is produced. Assume that you want to produce 500 kg of dry ice per hour. So per hour, you are going to produce 500 kg. That of 50% of CO2 converted into dry ice. So whatever the CO2 produced, in that 50% of CO2 converted into dry ice. For example, 500 kg means 250 kg. You want to produce 500 kg of dry ice per hour. That means you need 1000 kg of CO2, right? Because you need 500 kg of dry ice, means 50% of CO2 that is converted from the combustion should give a 500 kg. That means 1000 kg of CO2 should be produced. How many kilogram of heptane must be burned per hour? That's the question. Molecular weight is given for CO2 and methane is given. This is the equation. So CO2 is 1000 kg. So that divided by 44, convert into mole. 22.726 mole. And if 7 kg mole of CO2 is required here, 7 mole of CO2 required 1 mole of heptane. Then 22.727 mole of CO2 required how much? That means 3.248 of heptane is required. So that is in a mole, multiply by 100.1. That gives a 3248 kg, because here they're talking about how many kilogram of heptane. Remember, whatever the stoichiometric equations, chemical equilibrium they're giving, chemical reaction they're giving, that is all in terms of mole. Because 1 mole, 11 mole, 7 mole only. So convert that, whatever the weight is given into mole, then that you equalize from the reaction, then you convert back to the kg. So that means 3.248 in a mole, multiply by the molecular weight of heptane, that gives your 324.8 kg of heptane, which is answer is D. Next question, the same way, 20 kg of propane is burned with a 400 kg of air to produce 44 kg of CO2. What was the percentage of excess air? This is the equation, right? Propane, oxygen, CO2 plus 4H2O. 20 kg of propane, that means for 20 divided by 44. That gives a number of mole of propane, right? Then what was the percentage of excess air? So 1 mole of propane required 5 mole of oxygen. So how to get 0.45? 20 kg divided by 0.44. That is some propane molecular weight. So 0.45 mole of propane, how many mole of oxygen? That's the O2 requirement as per the reaction. But how many mole of O2 is entering? 400 kg of air, right? So in the 400 kg, you have a 29 kg, normally 29% is oxygen, right? So 100 mole of air has a 21 mole of O2. If you take it 100 mole of air, that means in that 21 mole of oxygen is there. So that means 13.73, because 400 kg divided by the molecular weight of air, 29. 13.793 mole of air required 2.897 of, it has a 2.89 mole of oxygen. So 2.89, the difference 2.89 minus 2.27 divided by 2.27, that gives a 27.73, which is a C should be the right answer. So here the 400 kg, the new thing is 400 kg you need to convert into mole. So the molecular weight of air is 29. So that gives us 13.793 mole of air. And you need 100 mole of air. Normally 71 mole is oxygen. 21 mole is oxygen, 79 is nitrogen generally, right? So 21 mole of oxygen in the air. Then how many mole of oxygen is in 400 kg of air? So that you are converting. The difference divided by the 2.27, that's a percentage of excess air what you are supplying. You only require 2.27, but you are supplying 2.897. So the excess air is 27.73%. So that's all about the chemical process calculation. Generally, it is a part of equations, stoichiometric equation, and they have a mixtures, and you need to get the total weight, total mole, and how many mole is in the product, how many mole is in the waste or exit stream, this kind of question. Read the question clearly, draw a flow chart or diagram clearly, then you can put it as stream A, stream B, or input, output, like this. You get a proper equation, then you can solve it. So process calculation, that's all. Any doubt so far? If no any doubt, yeah, somebody's asking something. Yeah.
We work out, and then if anything is there, I'll separately message you.
Sure. You can put it in the group also, no problem, because other people also will look into that you are working out, and they may have some doubt. They can also clear it. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Madam,
so,
what about the material?
I think the slide has been shared to you all, because I have already gave to office people. They should have shared it to the candidate, all the people.
Because last topic also I didn't got. I don't know. If somebody having, can you share?
You check with either Usman, to whom you contacted, Usman, Ranjit, or Mr. Ravi?
Mr. Osman.
So you check with him. He should have send it, or otherwise they will check it, and if not received, they will send it to you. I hope other people have got the material.
Okay.
I mean the slides, right?
Yeah, they will be sending individual to the person, so they have to be contacted separately.
Yeah. Right. So next topic today, I'm going to see, these are the topic. Let me share what are the topic. See, these are the topic. I hope you can see. We have covered heat transfer and process calculation. These are the topic, right? Today, since we have calculated the process calculation, we will take the distillation, which is also similar. Same, instead they talk about only the petroleum process little bit. So after now we will take 5-10 minutes break. Today we will cover distillation also. So the balance is economic analysis, fire extinction. This is all very small topic. Fluid mechanics, reaction kinetics, thermodynamics. So today we will complete distillation, and let's see if you have a time, we can just go through the fire extinguisher. So tomorrow, today's Sunday. So Tuesday we will see thermodynamics. So thermodynamics bit I would say some tedious, more theoretical concept will be there. So if enough time, we will continue the other chapter with either reaction kinetics or economic analysis. Okay, so after the break, we will see the distillation. Then fire extinguisher is only 15 minutes, that's it. So we will cover distillation and fire extinguisher today. Okay, can we take some 5-10 minutes break? Now is 8:10. So maybe we will take it on 8:15 or 8:16 we will start. Is that okay?
Okay.
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 can we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right. Now we are going to see the distillation, which is also similar to process calculation, but it has some about the oil, crude oil, some crude oil process, and see the petroleum engineering is a full subject. But we can't cover all the subject here, and I just, whenever I hear a feedback from the student, these are the topic the question is being asked, so I'll just add some questions in that, some theoretical background and some related question for that one I have added in the slide. So in that perspective, that distillation and economic analysis recently added, then before that I have added the distillation also. I have touched a little bit about the distillation and crude oil process, but if you have some other material, so please go through that also. That will help you to answer some. Mostly distillation will have some theoretical question. If it is a calculation question, that will be related to like material balance only. Right. So this the first thing is a crude oil distillation. So from the crude oil with a different temperature, and we will get a different number of number of carbons. Is there anybody working in petroleum field or oil and gas field, like Qatar gas, Ras gas, like this? Anybody? I didn't ask about the work. How about Saravanan, Praveen, Vivek? Where you are working? Which field you are in now?
Vivek, I'm working here in a wastewater treatment plant.
Wastewater. Okay. How about
Yes.
others?
Petrochemical plant.
Petrochemical. Petrochemical means what kind of process it is? Can you just give?
Like MTB, methanol,
Right.
and utilities.
So you water treatment, petrochemical, you are really in a process side or design, or sometime in the business team, which role you are in?
Operation.
Operation. Right. How about other? Any
Myself
other
working in oil and gas, but mostly dealing with the wellhead platform only. So not much on a distillation column.
So in that platform, what you are doing actually? What is your role there?
No, like it's a designing of a wellhead platform. It will be having a flow line.
Design.
Yeah, designing. Yeah.
Very good. Any more?
I am working as a cathodic protection engineer.
Okay.
It's a
Production
corrosion
engine. Yeah, okay. Corrosion.
Cathodic protection, corrosion engineer.
Corrosion related thing. So what
Yes.
what you will do? Is it a part of design or selection of material? Corrosion engineer means?
Actually, we do design to protect structure like pipeline tank from soil corrosion. We do design,
Okay.
then material supply, then installation, testing, and commissioning.
Right. So just now there was one question shared by one of our ex-candidate. He got it in a question yesterday exam. So maybe you would be the right person to ask you. See, for soap manufacturing process, which material is suitable to use it in the pipeline? I guess it's a stainless steel, but he was telling some steel with a glass line coated pipeline or something. He was telling. What is your opinion? Since you are in the design of corrosion related role.
No, ma'am, that's totally different from my subject. We
Okay.
specifically deal with one corrosion prevention method called cathodic protection, CP.
Okay.
So
for what kind of process that production, the corrosion production will be applied? Is it in a pipeline process, or what kind of area?
It is actually a protection method to prevent corrosion. Cathodic protection is one kind of method.
Understand. So you will do some
Base
kind of
approach
it's a production method, means you will do the reactor pipeline, some coating, or
No,
Uh,
this is actually supplementary to the coating. Coating is one of the
okay,
best method for to prevent corrosion, and
okay,
this cathodic protection is supplementary to coating. So we give this protection method to pipeline or tank, which is
okay,
under the soil or contacting the water.
right.
Basically a sacrificial element, something like that. So
yeah,
but this
sacrificial
will
anode
be,
or cathode like that.
yeah, correct.
It's all deal with anode, cathode, electrolyte.
Yeah.
Understand. Yeah, great. Right.
Distillation,
So
I'm dealing
now
with
we are
distillation
going to
columns.
see about the different temperature, what we are put it in our distillation column. We'll get a lighter one, heavier carbons and asphalt. So just go back to some detail. The process, I hope you have I have shared this one to the office people also, this chart, some basic crude oil distillation process. Okay, some kind of flow chart. So you with the slide material, you will get this chart also. It will help you to just get an idea how it is. So generally the crude oil, first it